back. This is Elliot Serrano and Jose Melendez coming to you from Dreamland Comics in Schaumburg, Illinois. Here on the Comic Culture Warrior video channel. We know you missed us, and now we're back. And now it's like that girl that you, when she was away, you couldn't be without her. But then when she shows up again, you go, oh my God.
When are you leaving again?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, we've got some more books we want to talk about. And let's focus on the positive here because Thunderbolts, again. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been waiting for. When I saw this cover, I was like, sweet. We're bringing Songbird back into the mix.
Not only Songbird,
but the other Thunderbolts. Yes, Mach 4 and Fixer. I read these first 2 pages, and I was like, it was like seeing old friends again. Mm-hmm. And, this is a crazy thing. When you consider that Mach 4 and Fixer were really bad guys in the original Busiek run of Thunderbolts, to see them and actually go, wow, hey, it's nice to see these guys again. These were who were really much villains in the Marvel U for the longest time.
But they do talk about how they're seeking redemption.
Yes.
And that was the whole premise of the Thunderbolts. The original premise of the Thunderbolts.
So you see what those guys have been up to since they were last seen, and we see that they have actually gotten their act together. They're now government contractors, taking the technology that they used to build in pursuit of ill-gotten gain, and doing what I've always thought. I've never understood why supervillains didn't do that more often. Get yourself a nice, big, fat government contract. You're going to make billions of dollars doing that. Plus, you're not going to find yourself running from the law. And that's what they're doing. And it actually, it made a lot of sense to me, which goes to show how Andy Diggle really is handling this book very well. We see them for a bit. Songbird, Melissa hooks up with them, trying to see who she can recruit to take on Norman Osborn's Thunderbolts. And after we get a brief respite from the dark, depressing world of Osborn and the Dark Reign, we go right back into it again. And we're back in the Thunderbolts headquarters, and we see Mr. X and
Scourge and
the headsman having it out. Yeah. No honor among thieves. Sorry. Yeah. Although Mr. X, where's this guy from? It seems like a new player to me.
Well, he came in I don't know who the actual character is, but he came into this book a couple issues ago.
He seems like, when you listen to him talk, he's like Batman. He knows all these martial arts, he says. He knows every martial arts known to man, and, every villain's the baddest badass. What happens here in this issue? Now, Osborn finally gives the word that it's time to take out Songbird. Mm-hmm. And he sends the Thunderbolts on a mission to take her out, which leads to a huge surprise, or a huge twist in my book. So if you haven't read this issue yet, stop now, because we're going to give away a major spoiler here, okay? So stop. Okay, now if you're still with us, it means you've read the book and you want to hear us discuss this. The Black Widow has been working for Nick Fury. Mm-hmm. Or at least that's what it looks like.
Right.
I thought, holy smack. Fury's had his hands on the Black Widow, and he's been working her, and she's been a double agent, or a triple agent, or whatever way you want to.
Well, in the last issue, you found out that she was talking to Nick Fury. That was like the big thing in the last issue. That was a big reveal on the last page.
But then we found out
then it's like even more.
Right, the true nature of the Black Widow. It's not so much of the blonde Black Widow, I always forget her name, but Natasha Romanoff, the original Black Widow. She has taken the place of Norman Osborn's Black Widow and has been sent to extract Songbird from wherever she is. So while this is a really cool reveal and another nice little twist, my question is, how the fuck is she involved in this? The Captain America story arc, as well as the Iron Man story arc. I mean, Black Widow's...
Iron Man,
yeah. Invincible Iron Man. She's like all over the place.
Well, and that's why this reveal is, it's surprising and it's cool, but I wouldn't have thought that it was her because she's kind of busy in 2 other books.
Right. Especially how extensively involved she is in the Captain America. Right. The whole Captain America Reborn thing. How does she have time to bang Bucky Barnes and also be infiltrating the Thunderbolts?
And so this just all comes back to the problem that I have with the problems that we've had with Dark Reign in fucking crossovers is that there's no good editorial going on. It's just, if you have this character in 3 books now, playing a major character. Now, here's the thing. I might let this slide if at some point in the last issue or 2, they switched out the Black Widows.
Right.
Because the Black Widow's been in this series since they restarted it during Dark Reign. So you can't tell me that Natasha has been in this book for like 8 to 10 issues. Right. And she also had a hard-on for Deadpool.
Deadpool. True. No, she likes guys in masks, but I don't think Deadpool really qualifies.
We're kind of hoping in the next issue they reveal that they did switch out the Black Widow.
There had to be a switch out.
That's the only way I'm buying this.
Yeah. No, the switch out had to take place after Magnum Opus.
Yeah.
Had to happen somewhere after that. That's the only way I can really buy it. Because up to this point, I've been really buying the dynamic of the team, and I don't even think Natasha Romanoff, could have pulled off some of the stuff that she did as the other Black Widow. So, there had to be a switch out taking place. In either case, though, again, you see a lot of things building in the different Marvel titles where forces are gathering to bring down Norman Osborn and his forces. So,
But it also goes to how much I've been enjoying this run with Annie Diggle, and how I'm sure a lot of you have been enjoying this run with Annie Diggle. But it's sad to say now that after Annie Diggle's run is done, the book's getting canceled. Again.
Yeah.
So there is another good book that Marvel is just canceling. I don't know if they're relaunching it. I hope that they do with the old Thunderbolts team, maybe, after they overthrow Osborn. But another good book getting canceled by Marvel.
Exiles is gone. So,
2 more issues of Exiles to go. It's gone. Cat to Britain 2 weeks ago. That was the last issue of that. Yeah. Now Thunderbolts is going to be gone. And I just looked at the June numbers in May when we did on our last video. We were talking about how Ages of Atlas was number 60. Well, June was the month where all those Dark Reign tie-ins, and Ages of Atlas is now in 99.
Oh, God.
60 to 99. And every one of those Dark Reign miniseries that launched, like all 10 of them, they're all in front of it.
So they
and the Deadpool and Merc with the Mouth was way up there too.
Yeah.
So Marvel putting out new shitty books that nobody wants and is pushing Ages of Atlas out of the top 100. And Thunderbolts that's why we talked about this, and just, oh man, it's killing me that they're just killing them. Yeah. All the good books with shit that nobody wants that isn't even going to be around a few months from now.
Yeah. The unfortunate part too is you're right. When those miniseries are up, there's going to be this huge vacuum that could have been filled by those really solid second-tier books, but those second-tier books aren't going to last that long. When we come back, we'll talk about another title that we've really enjoyed, which should come as no surprise. See you then.